a very simple solution to that, and that's bringing out a standardized labeling system for recycling bins.
Can I just say hallelujah? I feel like this is such an amazing and overdue move. One of my greatest pet peeves is the chaos that is the labeling system on recycling bins. When I heard about this,
Absolutely.
I was already in the process here of ranting repeatedly, and we were planning our own video about how just chaotic and ridiculous the labeling system is for recycling across this country. And one thing, everyone's just freestyling, and then you come to that moment of truth where you're on your way somewhere, you want to do the right thing, you look at 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 bins, and you can't handle it, you can't deal. You just throw it in one, maybe you contaminate that one, or you throw it in the landfill and cut your losses. So thank you, I think you're totally right.
Absolutely, and we care. So now think about the part of the population that modestly cares, and now think about the other part of the population that is skeptical. And when you look at recycling objectively, you can see why people might be skeptical. Do you mind if I share an analogy with you?
Please
real
do.
Quick? So we all know that donating blood is critical for disaster relief and for blood banks and for all sorts of needs. It's highly critical. Could you imagine the Red Cross coming out and saying, okay, let's do a blood drive in your community, and next Wednesday we're going to come and collect everyone's blood. So from now until then, figure out how you're going to take the blood, basically, yourself, figure out what kind of container you want to put it in, and label it, and we, the Red Cross, will come and pick it up next Wednesday. Well, I wouldn't take it very seriously and probably wouldn't go to the effort of donating blood. And I certainly wouldn't want to use the blood if it was left to be that haphazard. Well, recycling is one of the top things that we can do for the environment and for the economy and for sustainable manufacturing, and actually to prevent waste from going into the oceans. It's proven to be highly effective, one of the most impactful things that we can do for the environment. And yet this is the way that it's presented using that same scenario. The haulers go to a school or a business or wherever, a municipality, and wherever they've won the contract, and they deliver the contract saying, we're so glad we won this contract. They say outside of the building we've put a trash dumpster and a recycling dumpster, so we'll pick it up next Wednesday. Just go ahead and fill it up. Well, somewhere in that building, whether it's an airport or school, university, this TV station, wherever it is, somewhere in that building, there are people who are not part of the recycling industry having to make the most critical decisions.
It's crazy.
And these are the decisions.
Yeah.
I wonder what kind of bins we should get. I wonder where we should put them, and I wonder how we should label them. And those decisions are determining actually what's going in the bin. So you have millions of people across the country all making these highly critical decisions all on their own without any help from the industry. And as a result of that, there is tremendous amount of contamination going into the recycling bin. And right now, the industry is calling that recycling's not profitable.